You guys leave your gloves and your M4 over at part 1. When we start time for part 2, you're going to be a no-go for not being in the proper uniform. All right? Grader's going to come up. He's going to read you task condition standards for part 2. They sound like this. Your task is to clear, load, fire until stoppage occurs, perform immediate action, fire all remaining ammunition, unload and clear the M240. Condition is you are a member of a team conducting combat operations. You experience a stoppage while engaging your target. The standard is to correctly perform all steps in sequence within 30 seconds.
So, as Sergeant Trump said, you got 30 seconds to do this. Do not worry about time today. Just focus on getting the proper sequence in. You're going to be given 5 rounds. They're all blanks, but the middle blank is a spent blank, so it's going to cause your weapon to jam. Okay, so I just read Specialist Hamilton, his task condition standards. Do you have any questions at this time?
Negative.
Sweet. Zeros on the clock.
Zeros.
Timer starts in 3, 2, 1.
Weapons on fire, point in safe direction.
You always say that before you start anything on the weapon. Okay, sweet. Specialist Hamilton is going to, with his right hand, grab the charging handle. He's going to pull it to the rear. He's going to push it forward, and he's going to put the weapon on safe. He's going to lift the feed tray cover assembly, looking away. He's going to clear it, but instead of closing the cover assembly, he's going to take his ammunition, fix it with his left hand, and then close the assembly. The reason you do this is if you don't fix it and you close it and your ammo falls out, you're an automatic no-go. Okay, he's loaded his rounds. Great. Now what he's going to do, he's going to shoulder that weapon. He's going to switch that safety selector from safe to fire, and he's going to engage his targets.
Bang, bang.
Please do not dry fire weapons. Just pretend to pull the trigger, please. Awesome. He runs into a malfunction. Sergeant, what does POP stand for?
I do not know.
It's all good. Pull, observe, push, squeeze. So Specialist Hamilton is going to pull. He's going to observe, he's going to push, and then he's going to squeeze.
Oh, my bad. Bang, bang, bang.
Until rounds are complete. When rounds are complete, he's then going to clear the weapon. Let's say, for example, he does pops. He squeezes the trigger again, and another malfunction happens. Great, he's going to clear the weapon. You're only supposed to do pops for 1 malfunction. Everyone tracking? All right, sweet. So he's going to clear the weapon now. He's going to take his right hand, he's going to grab the charging handle, he's going to pull it to the rear, he's going to push it forward, he's going to put the weapon on safe, and then he's going to lift the feed tray cover assembly looking away. He's going to clear off any expended rounds. He's going to close the cover assembly. He's going to put the weapon on fire. Then he will pull the charging handle to the rear, squeeze the trigger, and slowly release. And the last thing, what does everybody forget?
The dust cover.
That dust cover, hell yeah. Okay, sweet. Thank you guys for listening to my TED Talk. Appreciate it. At this time, we're going to have an actual demonstration of how we expect on test day. Sergeant Trump is going to be the grader, and Specialist Hamilton is going to be the tester. Cool.
All right, so when you guys walk up for test day, your grader is going to read you the task condition standards. Same time, I'm not going to read them. He's then going to ask you 3 questions. 1, do you understand the task condition standards? Yes. If you say no, I will just be able to reiterate the task condition standards. He will then ask you, do you have any questions at this time?
May I remove my gloves?
You may remove your gloves. If you have any other questions, the only thing that the graders are allowed to do is reiterate the task condition standards. He's then going to say, do you see zeros on the clock?
Zeros.
As soon as you confirm zeros on the clock, he's going to begin a countdown, and that's when your time would start. If you guys want a little extra couple seconds to rethink about what you're about to do, don't confirm zeros. Once you confirm zeros, it will begin the countdown. So, zeros on the clock?
Zeros.
All right, time will begin in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Weapons on fire, point in safe direction.
Seconds. You would then move on to part 2. Your grader will then say, you now have 3 minutes to assemble and perform a function check. Perform function checks must be completed in sequence order. Do you have any questions at this time?
Negative.
Do you confirm zeros on the clock?
Zeros.
Time will begin in 3, 2, 1, begin. 42 seconds. You would then grab all of his equipment and move with me over to station 2. Sorry, part 2. Once at part 2, you will then get read task and standards for part 2. He will then ask you the same 3 questions. Do you understand task and standards?
Yes.
Do you have any questions at this time?
No.
Do you confirm zeros on the clock?
Zeros.
Time will begin in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Weapons on fire, point in safe direction. Bang. Bang.
"13 seconds. It's going to take a little bit longer on test day because you guys are actually going to have rounds and fire them. All right, there are 2 240s out here. You guys can disassemble, reassemble, and do part 2 out here. There are 4 240s inside of the actual testing area. The 2 240s with the BFAs on them, do not disassemble and reassemble them. You can only perform part 2 on those. The other 240s in there without the BFAs on them, you guys can disassemble, reassemble, and perform part 2 on them. Inside of the retrain tent, there are also 2 240s inside of there. You guys can... There's one 240 inside of there. You guys can also disassemble, reassemble that one as well. All right, you guys can break off into whatever groups you guys want. You guys can take pictures of task standards as well. I know it's a little different from past EIB books. If you guys have any questions, let us know. We'll be walking around or out here.